Hi there, crew members. I'm super excited. Just literally picked this package up from the postman. It's from Andrew in Toronto. Let's take a look. Yes, I'm building the USS Enterprise, the original ship, but this is so much more than a model. This is a journey, and I love inviting you into the journey. So I've just got this. I've not opened it yet, so let's go. Let's have a look at what's in this. I believe it's a team of Enterprise security officers and possibly some tiny little 1/25th scale hand phasers. But let's have a look. So I'm not going to mess about with this. I'm just going to use the scalpel to open this carefully sealed package. And look at this already. Look at this already, folks. We've got one main package there, 1/25th scale hand phasers, and our ambassador Emsley has even he's even written "pew pew pew" on the back. I love that. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much. Let's just get all these packages out and let's get them. Okay, I'm going to open all the packages and then just go through and show you what has been sent. It's like Christmas morning. There are about 10 packages here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 packages here. And I was expecting this one. This is the Starfleet security team, and I was expecting this one. But as always, Andrew, you know, I ask him for these things, and he just says, leave it with me. And he always ends up sending just a load more stuff with it. So let me just show you this. This is insane. It really is. So there we go. Starfleet security officer, complete with phaser on the side. And there's one guy standing like a security officer, hands behind his back. He will be going at the side of the bridge doors or anywhere else where there needs to be a security officer stationed outside. And you know, just look at, sorry, out of focus. Just look at the detail on that. The hand phaser at 1/25th scale. And also, you might not be able to see it because these are unpainted figures, but these guys have got the high black waistband that the security officers had in the original series. I'm absolutely gobsmacked with these. I really am. Excuse me if the camera's a bit kind of like all over the place, but I'm reaching into the bag to get these out. I'll bring the bag over here. And oops, he's got no arm. He's got a red shirt. And there's about 20 of these figures in the bag. The greatest model of the Starship Enterprise ever built. That's quite a claim. And if it was just me building it, I probably wouldn't say that, because it kind of, to me, that feels a little bit big-headed. But this is not just me building this anymore. There is a great collaboration coming together to bring this into existence, into reality. What I've got set out on the table before me now is just the most epic, magic thing that I can ever imagine. He's already printed me like hundreds of 1/100 scale Burke chairs, hundreds of 1/100 scale monitors, toilets, wall panel details. Just look at that. It's incredible. Gonna go handheld and show you in detail what Andrew has sent me. And he officially requested permission to come aboard. So, permission to come aboard, Ambassador, granted. You are most welcome. So this is a figure that Andrew sent me of himself, and he's in full dress uniform there. He actually sent me this figure already painted in full dress uniform, and I've got two of the security guards flanking either side, as they do on the bridge during certain situations. All right, let me show you now this epic, what was in this epic package. Over 200 tiny 1/25th scale hand phasers, and the detail on these is just absolutely mind-blowing. And there are the phaser rifles in the rack, and I've laid one of them out here so you can see clearly the incredible detail of that. Stunned. These are the hand phaser lockers. So of course they're like that, and then you pull them out of the wall, and they're full of hand phasers. So he sent me 6 of these, and also 5 of the front of the lockers that I can just put on the wall in the armory. Absolutely incredible. And the amazing thing is these little hand phasers here, they actually do fit in the slots in these lockers. Now let's have a look at the security team that he's just sent me. So all of them, you're going a little bit closer, you can see by the detail that they're all wearing that kind of high black waistband that the phaser is attached to. And each of them has got a phaser on the side. Some of them are holding the phaser rifles. One of them, as I just showed, is keeping up the tradition of the red shirts. And then behind, we can see some of the figures are standing kind of to attention. Some of them are walking, and yeah, it's just incredible. It really is. Here are some of the earlier figures that Andrew sent to me, and this command module is I built this from scratch. And remember, this chair actually does self-correct. It's got a magnet in it that allows self-correction, just like the real one on the series. And there we can see the laser cut tables with some of the chairs around them, and also there's one of those classic Trek monitors on the table that Andrew also sent. Now here is something extra that he also sent, which completely phased me out. He's actually made a monument to me that says there is Mr. Trek, and it's me there with my hat, and he's even put the detail of my my woolly fleece on it. And so, you know, I'm really I'm just lost for words. I really am. This will take absolute pride of place, in the headquarters of Mr. Trek. And now let me just give you a quick update on some work that I was doing last night on the secondary hull. So this is the sensor dish, and there seems to be a little bit of confusion about whether this is the sensor dish or the deflector dish. I think originally it was the deflector dish, which I don't know then, did that then become the sensor dish? I don't know. But either way, I think it's both. I made the comment I replied to a comment in previous video that I think it's both, because if it's a deflector dish, then presumably it has to sense objects in the path of the Enterprise in order to deflect them. So it's kind of both the sensor dish and the deflector dish. Anyway, so I spray painted this gold, and but it should be copper. So I'm going to get some copper spray, even though I like it in gold. I'm going to get some copper spray and respray that. The previous video shows how this component was made, and this bit here is just the lid off a spray can, and the actual dish itself is a cutout area from a plastic vitamin bottle, which gave itself perfectly to the sensor dish. The antenna coming out is the end of a very small paintbrush that I sacrificed. Kind of cut it in half so I could feed it through the dish. So this is all made from things that I've found, and it goes in here, in this part here. So this is the front with some of the hull on it, and that goes in there. And then of course this will come up a little bit to make it accurate, and then the whole thing. So here is the flat layout of the secondary hull, so that whole thing will fit in the front there, eventually fit nicely in there, of course, with this part on it as well. So I'm just working out the decks in the secondary hull. So that was the first part, and then also I've cut out this next part, which is the next phase really. So I'm actually starting to cut out the framework now, in which I will begin building the 3D framework of the secondary hull in the same way that I've done with this. And honestly, I really cannot wait to get that secondary hull finished, and then see how it's looking on this part of the model. And I honestly can't wait to see the reaction of the blacksmiths when I take this in and I'm saying, hey, can you do this for me in 1/25th scale, 17-foot diameter saucer section, and completely 40-foot with the secondary hull and the nacelles in place. Let me show you this now. So I've done quite a bit of work on this. So this is deck 8, 9, 10 and 11 under the saucer, and this also is turning into a really intricate framework for that. And you can see that I'm starting to put parts of the outer hull on now in kind of a warm grey colour, and I'm going to do that throughout the build of the model. I'm super pleased with this part here. So last night I was just experimenting with placing parts of the hull on the saucer, and it's like curved there, and there's some windows in place, but it's curved because it's actually measured completely accurate to the width of the outer rim of the saucer. And when this is actually put in place, the curvature disappears and it wraps itself perfectly around the saucer there. So I'm really looking forward to getting those things in place. And you know, quite a few comments previously were like, oh, you know, understandably, I understand these comments. I'm not criticizing these comments, but a few of the comments were like, This is just too much. I mean, you know, talking about a year ago now, some of the videos that I posted a year ago, some of the comments were like, this is too much, this project is going to consume you, it will drive you mental, it will send you crazy, this is not possible. And so here I am with an increasing collaboration, just having more and more fun with this. And okay, it is consuming me, but in the best way possible. It really is. It's so nice to feel that there is a team forming. And it sounds really dramatic, but it's a global team. Got people in Toronto, got people in New York, got people in Germany supporting. Remember Jackie from the UK? She sent me over 1,000 craft blades, okay, and I'm still using those. It's just incredible. I believe in Gene Roddenberry's original vision for humanity, and I totally believe that we are heading into an incredible future. A few bumps and bops on the way, but I think we're heading into an incredible future. And this Star Trek future, this is what I love about the original Star Trek, because it embraces technology. And it embraces a technology, like when this first came out in the 60s, the technology that was depicted in that show was just beyond anything that we didn't even have computers in. The computers were the size of like this apartment. and there they were in the 60s depicting this thing here, which is a little bit like the first Apple computers that came out. I actually saw the first Apple computer when I was at college in 1986, actually. You know, that big box. So I witnessed the birth of that. But another thing that Star Trek embraced, and I think it's something that we, you know, without starting to bang on now, I think it's something that we need to embrace as well. Original Star Trek equally embraced the human condition, humanity, compassion, power without force. You know, the Enterprise, it's had all its phasers, all its photon torpedoes, its transporter capability. But unless you move into the mirror universe, mirror, that power was never abused. It was always used wisely, I think. I think Captain Kirk might have gone a bit bonkers sometimes, you know, but that's Captain Kirk, and we love him. So it embraced both of those things, super, super high tech, but super compassion, super humanity together, and I believe that. So anyway, I could go on and on and on, and thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me on this journey. Do consider becoming a patron. Consider making a one-off donation to GoFundMe. And of course, the most basic, give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I love this. I love this period where I engage you. You know, when I first started the YouTube thing, I used to feel as though I was talking to a camera. And I'm talking to a camera now, of course, but I can really feel the community that is forming around this. So I feel as though I'm talking to you out there. And I'm enjoying it more and more and more, even to the point where I don't want to sign off now. I'm really enjoying it. What else can I? 1/25th scale Deck 11. Here, the blueprint or the purple print of Deck 11, and just to put that into perspective, there is Deck 11 on this model that I'm building now. So that little white circle there is the is it a sensor dome? I think it's a sensor dome, isn't it? Or something. It's where the phasers and photon torpedoes seem to come out of anyway. But there it is in comparison to the 1/25th scale model. Whew, okay, that really is it now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon with the next video. Bye for now.